Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Okay, we're going to talk about your E minor chord, your E minor scale, and then a variation. Here's your E minor chord. Remember, it's middle finger on your A string, 2nd fret, and your ring finger on the D string, 2nd fret. You're going to play all 6 strings. So the first thing we want to think about is your right arm, and there are 3 ways that you can think about having an anchor. One is just here where your arm is contacting the guitar naturally. That's really good for strumming. Just keeps you in place so you know where you are. The second way is if you just drop your pinky, then you can kind of feel where the 6 strings are, and keep in mind that your low string and your high string are the boundaries. So you're basically, everything you're ever going to play, obviously, is going to be within that range. So if you practice this and kind of start to train your arm and your pick and or fingers these outer limits, then it will help you immensely. And then the other way is if you find this little bone kind of at the bottom of your pinky side of your hand, there's a little bone right here. And if you put that where the low E string and the bridge meet, okay, something like right there, then you can still reach all 6 strings. It's a very good way to feel where you are, and it gives you an extra advantage that you can play normal, but you can also slightly move it to your left. If you move it too far, you would cover, kill all the strings, completely mute them. But if you just start to back it off, you can hear and you can get that kind of nice bluesy sound. So here's a good exercise to start out with. So we're going to use your right hand, stay on E minor, and your right hand is going to play strings 6, 5, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. Notice that you go, from 6 to 5, you can do what's called a rest stroke. So you just kind of land on the string, you're resting, and then same with the next one, and same with up. So it's kind of like 3 rests, rest strokes, 3 rests up. You can also do these without doing that. So let's do this together for a minute. 1, 2, ready, and 6, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Reminder, you shouldn't be pushing really hard. In fact, take your arm off for a second, take your hand off and just shake it out a little bit. And if you're not playing in that moment, you can keep your hand there, but just relaxed. Don't push until you need it. Okay, here's a little variation. So we're going to play 6, 5, 4, 1, rest, 2, 3, like this. 6, 5, 4, 1, rest, 2, 3, rest. Okay, let's try that. 1, 2, ready, and 6, 5, 4, 1, rest, 2, 3, 5, 4, 1, rest, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 1, rest, 2, 3. Okay, let's speed it up just a little bit. Alright, so here's a nice variation. Really, you're just going to take this note that your ring finger is playing and move it 2 to the right. So how you do that is first finger where your ring was. So first finger is on A, 2nd fret. And then you can either use your ring or your pinky. Either one is fine, and whatever's more comfortable, on your D string 4th fret. Okay, so you got 1st and 4th, and then all 6 strings again. So that's called the E minor 9. Beautiful chord. So let's do that same picking we were just doing. 1, 2, ready, and 6, 5, 4, 1, rest, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay, here's all 6. Backwards. Strum. And now what you want to do is start adding your E minor scale that you learned in the last lesson to that chord. So let's go over the scale for a second. Here we go. Remember, it's 1st, 2nd, and 4th fingers. 1, 2, 4. You play that on this string and the adjacent string, then slide up. You play 2, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, slide up. And then instead of going to this, you go to your 7th fret and 1, 2, 4 twice and slide. So here's the whole thing slow. 2, ready, and. Okay, it's just a reminder, so go back and review that. And I also recommend that you stop on each octave. So here's the E, and then there's the octave E, octave E. So you're actually hitting 4 E's. Okay, so here's the game now, and I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just kind of messing around here, but here's the game. You're going to strum a chord. I'll strum an E minor chord first, and then go up somewhere around your scale. So I'll just start from the beginning. So here I go. You can maybe hit a note and hit the open E, and then that'll give you a second to kind of strum the chord. So like. Okay, just making this up, just messing around. So you could also use, of course, E9 chord, and then you can start to visualize the scale, so you can see that this note that you're playing with your pinky is really where your first finger starts the second group. So you could do something like this. Okay, I hit the chord, I hit the low E string and the high E string, which are opened. So it gives me a split second to jump over. Okay, so just simple ideas, but it just gets you started. Another thing you do is just strum every time you get to an octave. So. Okay, so that should give you some nice sounds and ways to experiment, and there's your E minor thoughts for the day.